Hello, friends and lovers. We are here today to do my April TBR. This, I think some of you will be very proud of me. I've kept this TBR pretty small, but by the time we get to the end, you'll see maybe it's not small. Maybe I am still being ambitious. Like I just like don't know how to be chill about literally anything ever. And yeah, also, this is my Jacksonville Rays Ilmari jersey from Pucking Around by Emily Rath. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm very happy about it and it just makes me happy. So I decided to wear it for the video. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let me move over a little bit so that way we can have room for our wheels. So, okay, let's go ahead and spin our romantasy wheel. Oh, I've been wanting to read this for a long time. As soon as it popped up on one of the best romances on the year list, and I had barely heard anyone talk about it, I was a little like sussed out, but the cover's gorgeous. I mean, she's just flowers, so. A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. Now that sounds intense. Captured by a king of darkness, forced to find the light within. Oh. She gives her life up in return for her brother's life or something. So she's now like committed to helping the vicious Onyx King. I can't tell if that's like supposed to be like a sexy vicious or like he's bad, but she'll find love somewhere else. But it'll somehow be a romance. This is a series, so I don't know if this book is like one couple and then the next book is a different couple, because this one sounds a little intense. She's like healing soldiers for the king, and I'm gonna guess she doesn't fall in love with the king. I mean, sounds dumb to me too, but it does sound like there's a lot of court politics in this. Like, sorry if we move slightly, my camera ran out of storage. How fun is that? So this just sounds like it's going to be a good time. Lots of court politics and stuff like that going on. Let's go ahead and spin my historical romance wheel. Oh, I've been wanting to try her again. So I have read one book by this author. It was actually an FF historical romance that I read. I think for this one, because this one's technically book 2 in a series. So I think I'm going to pick up book 1, which is The Duke Heist. So it looks like the girl in this one is trying to pull off a heist because her like dying father wants her to find a painting. So I'm assuming she steals one from a duke and they fall in love. And then I did do my regular, I generated a number and I got number 15. And this time I decided to scroll, like go all the way to the back of my KU TBR because I wanted to chip away at it from the other end. So I landed on Fated by Liza James. So the plot summary of this one is actually like vaguely concerning. It kind of seems like a dark romance, maybe with a vampire. There was like some things about like eating her up, and something about him being in her blood. I'm like, okay, so I guess we'll find out. I'm slightly scared because old Jana a few years ago was a little bit more into dark romance than I am now. And so this is only like vaguely concerning, but I'm sure all will be explained. And then for my buddy read this month, I only have one. I've been so good at self-control. So we picked Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. So fun fact, I've only given Penelope Douglas 3 stars, but this is like, I think one of the last ones I'm going to give her a go with. I don't know why I keep trying, but I do. This one is a bully high school romance, and apparently it was nominated in the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2016. So she's been around for a while. Okay, so it looks like they start out as elementary school pen pals. And somehow this becomes a high school bully romance. I don't know what I'm getting myself into this month. Truly. You can see it in my eyes. I'm like vaguely concerned. And then for the book clubs this month, I'm actually only reading one book from a book club, and that is Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. I read A Study in Drowning 2 months ago and I absolutely loved it. Easy 5 stars. So I'm excited to try her again. This is a horror and it's a gothic retelling of the juniper tree. Not that I know what the juniper tree is. And it looks like it's about a young witch seeking to get away from her abusive father. So it looks like I am staying in fantasy this month, which is good. I've been loving fantasy. So hopefully we get some romance. I don't know. I always want a little romance. So this is the part where I tell you that my TBR isn't actually that short, because I actually have all of these because one of my goals is to read graphic novels, comics, and manga this month. I want to read 30. So I'm like, yes, only 5 books, but 30 picture books, please. So I will quickly go through some of the ones I have my eye on. I'm not like married to any of these, but these are ones I have on my shelf that I haven't read. But I first want to mention one that I'm getting from my library, which is House of X. This is an X-Men thing that's apparently like, it's really well known. I don't know too much about it, but I have always loved shows about the X-Men, movies about the X-Men, so I think I'm gonna love this. I haven't read superhero comics in a few years, so I'm excited to, jump back into it. And so for manga, I have Fangs, Volume 1. I also own Volume 2. This is, of course, about vampires, and I do think these 2 men fall in love. Sounds amazing. I will be reading. And then I have Given, which is also an MM romance about guys who are in a band together. And I think 2 of them fall in love. Like, it's some guy who's been in the band for a long time and a new arrival. So, sounds fun. And then I have Yakuza Lover, which I know nothing about. I've just heard that it's spicy, a little dangerous. And, it looks like a fun time. So, look at that cover. There's a lot going on. Whew. Then, of course, we have A Sign of Affection, which I think you can just tell by the way I talk about this that I absolutely adore this already. I have watched the anime of this, so I am very excited to go on my manga reading journey with this one. And then I have, for some reason, not read Volume 5 of Heartstopper, so I want to fix that this month. I might reread all of them. If I have to read 30, why can't 5 of them be Heartstopper? I also started a rewatch of Heartstopper, so I feel like it just really goes with the times. Also, it matches my shirt. So yeah, so those are all of the books I plan to read in the month of April. Let me know what books you're hoping to get to in the month of April, and thank you so much for watching.